Hello everyone, welcome back to one of my videos. So in today's video, I'll be shining a spotlight on my most recent watch acquisition, the Tudor Black Bay 58. So without further ado, here are 5 reasons why I bought the Black Bay 58. First and foremost, it's an iconic design. It was first launched in 2012. The Black Bay design has been around for almost a decade. Right, today I would say that the Black Bay is arguably one of the most recognizable dive watches in the market, right alongside its older brother, the Submariner, but also counterparts such as the Omega Seamaster. In fact, it's become the brand's most iconic model, and there's been multiple variations with different complications. You got the GMT, the Black Bay GMT, you got Black Bay Chrono, etc. In my opinion, the Black Bay is probably the most successful watch design or family launched in the past decade. It's achieved what many brands have tried and failed. No mean feat for a brand to launch its own successful, watch family. But of course, the key part there is the Tudor branding as well, which is another reason why I bought the watch. So being a younger brother of Rolex, the build quality of Tudor watches has always been rock solid, right? For those uninitiated with the brand, Tudor was founded by Rolex founder Hans Wilsdorf as a more affordable alternative to Rolex, but with famed build quality. So as such, Tudor watches used to be made in the same facilities as Rolex, although today the brand does have its own manufacturer. So you can see some similarities. The case back like Rolex dive watches is MT, and in the past, some watches, the Tudor crowns are signed with the Rolex crown as well. I appreciate the ethos behind Tudor, and in today's day and age where stainless steel sport Rolexes are unattainable, Tudor's affordability and accessibility, really shines stronger than ever before. Yet it is no budget cop-out. Its brand's ambassador include the likes of David Beckham, Lady Gaga and Jay Chou. In other words, it's the prestige and also the build quality to back it up, resulting in Tudor being generally a respected brand, even amongst the most ardent of watch enthusiasts. And the key reason of that, and the third reason why I bought this watch, is the fact that Tudor actually manufactures its own in-house movements. So powering the Tudor Black Bay 58 is the Tudor manufacturer caliber MT5402. It's not just an in-house movement for in-house movement's sake either. It actually boasts significant improvements as compared to its ITA or Sellita peers. So for one, it's actually CAW certified. So if I bring it closer to the camera, you can see that it's written on the dial Chronometer Certified, which means that it has a whooping accuracy of about -4 plus 6 seconds per day. In addition, the power user has been extended to a whooping 70 hours, so you can take it off on Friday evening and have it still running on Monday morning. It even has a silicone hairspring, even though you can't really see it through the closed case back, that's resistant to magnetism, which makes this MT-M402 one of the most technically impressive movements at the $5,000 price point. Now, that being said, all these reasons apply to the standard Black Bay, but a key reason why I bought the Black Bay 58 is because of its proportions. So let me put this on the wrist and show you guys what I mean. Alright, so I specifically opted for this 39mm Black Bay 58 for one reason. It has the perfect proportions. So I used to have a Tudor Black Bay Dark, but I've actually sold it away as it was too bulky at almost 15mm. It certainly wouldn't stand the shirt cuff, and I constantly feel like I could feel its weight. In comparison, the Tudor Black Bay 58 is a very slim beauty. Its 39mm case diameter is the perfect dimensions for my wrist, as you guys can see, and it's also very thin at only 11.9mm thick. It really makes me feel like, you can see how thin it is, it really makes me feel like I'm wearing a dress watch. And it complements my formal attire with ease, and there were genuinely moments where I even forgot that this was on my wrist. So yeah, and I recall bringing this to the watch meetup, and one of my fellow enthusiast friends said its wearability is poisonous. So I believe it's the best wearing dive watch in the market. Nothing really beats it with the vintage dimensions of this Black Bay 58. Alright, now to end, let me do a close up. As the icing on the cake, the Tudor Black Bay 58 also holds its value relatively well. When it first launched, there was a bunch of hype soundings released, which meant that the Black Bay 58, especially this blue variant, regularly traded over retail. Thankfully, the buzz is now cooled, and it now trades about 10 to 20% below its MSRP. Yes, I'm a believer of simply buying what you like, but it doesn't feel good to walk away from a shop knowing that the watch you just bought has lost half of its value as soon as you put the watch on. I wouldn't base my watch positions on speculative investment value. If so, my collection would be mainly sports Rolexes, but it's definitely a boon to buy a watch that happens to hold its value well. Alright, that rounds up my video, my most recent purchase, the Tudor Black Bay 58 in blue. I'm really happy about this purchase and I love this blue on blue in particular. It currently holds a dive watch row in my collection and I suspect it will for some time. It's undoubtedly the best watch in this class. Okay, so if you like the video, do give it a thumbs up, do comment below what you think of this Black Bay 58. I really do like it. And as always, subscribe to the channel so you'll be notified, ring that notification bell and everything, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Ciao!